Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Walker now on first and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's Parker, throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Parker now looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. In motion, the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Parker on 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18, Pioneer. Back in 60.
They run the counter. McElroy, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On first down, McElroy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Mustang 19.
Off play action. Parker. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. Looking to throw. Parker. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Parker. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Parker. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
19 tight. Hey, pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Parker on third down, buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. McElroy. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Parker. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this kick...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, McElroy. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were a man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
In motion comes the tight end left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was...